Hey everyone, it's Johnny here from Hot Tech Hockey, back with another video, and this video is on Josh Anderson and trades with Josh Anderson, a potential big blockbuster trade with Josh Anderson involved. There's been some rumors lately with the Habs making trades, whether it's trading a Jeff Petrie, trading a Jonathan Drouin, maybe trading Jake Allen, trading a bunch of different guys. Like, they could make a lot of deals this offseason and really get that rebuild, retool accelerating. So I do want to talk about the potentials of Josh Anderson, and I am taking a couple of trade proposals from The Winning Habit, so shout out to The Winning Habit, the article. But honestly, it's kind of funny. So this guy was thinking similar to me in the sense that I was thinking the Calgary Flames and I was thinking the Edmonton Oilers for two teams to go after Josh Anderson. I think specifically the Flames, you have one player that makes sense in terms of a contract going back, and that's Sean Monahan. Right when I saw the Sean Monahan stuff and right when I was realizing what was coming out of it, he's got 1 year left and over $6 million cap hit. It makes sense for the Habs to potentially take advantage of that and make it a deal where instead of retaining cap or having problems with the contract, because Josh Anderson, while he's a great piece to have, $5.5 million for 5 years is a lot. That's a lot to take on. So if you're the Flames, you need to get rid of that Monahan contract for the next year to potentially take on a contract like that. And Josh Anderson would be a Daryl Sutter type player. So to look at this proposal, again, it's from The Winning Habits, so shout out to The Winning Habit. Jacob Pelche, Monahan in a second for Josh Anderson. I don't mind this. I think in terms of the Habs, maybe it's sort of a draft pick because they have so many. They could target maybe a defenseman like a Valimaki. Maybe the Flames get something else on top of Josh Anderson. But in terms of the Josh Anderson fit, in terms of Daryl Sutter's type of player, this would be a really good fit. I do think in terms of overall what Josh Anderson would bring, I mean, they brought in a guy like Cal Yarncrow who played up the middle. They just brought in Toffoli, so Toffoli and Anderson, who were teammates in Montreal. I think Josh Anderson would have the flexibility of playing on the left or right wing. And it's also a guy that, who knows what happens with Johnny Gaudreau. Say Josh Anderson, you get a guy like him and Johnny Gaudreau walks. Not only could Josh Anderson slot into that top six right away, the Flames would be able to dump that Monahan contract and would still have a lot of, they would have the cap space to get another guy in that top nine. So I think this gives them the flexibility. I don't know if I love losing Pelche here, but the Habs would be looking for one of those prospects, whether it's a Pelche or Zari or one of those guys, right? So that would be interesting if the Flames got a Josh Anderson, because they're already a tough team to play against, usually what we've seen in the last year. It didn't go well against Edmonton, but Anderson would make them a lot tougher to play against. Looking at his Edmonton Oilers deal here, he says Xavier Bourgault. So I think Habs fans would love that. And then a pick, Bourgault could be a really good prospect to get. Only thing I'll add on to this proposal is Tyson Barrie probably is part of this deal. Barrie or Zach Kassian. So if you're looking at a Josh Anderson trade to Edmonton, I think the Habs would have to take a contract back. Kassian, Barrie, one of those guys, I think it would have to happen. So there was some rumors tying Tyson Barrie to Montreal in terms of a deal like that. If they were to trade Jeff Petrie in another deal, or maybe this is even a bigger deal. Hey, Habs, you want a couple prospects picks? Take on the Barrie and Kassian contracts. Maybe Edmonton would be like, let's bring Josh Anderson and Petrie in. It's possible. Shout out to Ken. So Ken, for The Winning Habit here, has also got the Flyers getting in on it. And I mean, Tortorella just got hired by the Flyers. He had Josh Anderson with him in Columbus. He is a Torts type of player. So Torts, Daryl Sutter, guys like that would love a Josh Anderson again. And it would be kind of a swap like that. Yeah, I don't know if I love this one because the Flyers, with the situation right now, I think they might want to keep their pick. And why rush getting rid of the Van Riemsdyk contract when it's just 1 year left? So I think this was just this is a step backwards move for the Flyers. If the Habs got offered this, I would accept this in a heartbeat. So I don't love this one from Ken from The Winning Habit. I don't love this one. So, but the other two picks, or the other two trades, I should say, with the Flames and Oilers, I think they make a lot more sense. If I'm the Flyers, I'd be so pissed if I was a Flyers fan and they made this move. That's what I'm trying to get at. So not a smart call, not a smart move if it happens for the Flyers. The Habs getting the 5th overall pick and only 1 year of Van Riemsdyk, that would be such a dub for them, getting the 5th overall pick. So Let me know, everyone. I think overall, Josh Anderson, if you're the Habs, getting assets for Josh Anderson, and that's a risky contract. For a guy like Josh Anderson, that type of player like Josh Anderson, 5 more years of $5.5 million, or how many years it is. I just think it's too risky for Montreal. If you can get assets, like serious assets right now for Josh Anderson, it makes a lot of sense. So hit that subscribe button, like button, notification bell, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think for a Josh Anderson trade, where you could go. If it's a big Flames blockbuster, Pelche, Monahan, we'll see what happens. But I will be making more trade videos, so give your video ideas as well in the comments, and I'll see you soon. So thank you so much, and as I said, always comment your thoughts. See you soon.